What's up, YouTube? Georgia Silver Hunter back with a nickel hunt video. I was hoping we would get to do an entire bank box of circulated nickels, and when I went by the bank today, they just collected all of the rolls they had from the tellers and threw them in a box. And what we found inside was kind of interesting. So as you can see, I've broken these up. I have 2, 4, 6, 8 rolls of unknowns. They look like they're brand new, but they have the memorial on the back or Monticello on the back. So I don't know what they are. They're probably 2020 Ps or 2021 Ps. I did end up with 23 rolls of obviously circulated. So we'll go through those in great detail and hopefully fill some parts of our book if we can. We did end up with 5 rolls of 2020P, it appears to be, all the way through. And we ended up with 14 rolls of 2021P nickel rolls. So these, I'm looking on eBay, they're going for $8 to $10 a roll. So I'm gonna probably take those and throw them on eBay and see how we do. The rest of this stuff, I'll probably go through the unsearched or the unknowns and these 2020s. I'll probably just return those back to the bank. So anyway, let's get into these things and see what we find. So we're going to go ahead and crack into first these nickels where I can't tell what they're going to be. I have a feeling based on what else is in that box, these are all going to be 2020 Ps or 2021 Ps. But I'm going to go ahead and open them all because I can't sell them on eBay this way because I don't know what they are. Even if I open one, and let's say these are 2020s, I have enough rolls in that box that were 2021s that the next one could be a different year. So I'm going to open them. I'll go through them. And as you know, I am still filling this Jefferson nickel book. It's a fantastic Whitman book. It has all of the mints, including all of the S mint marks, all the way through. I think it's even to get proofs and stuff. It does. It has even proofs. I have filled most of the modern years, except for the proofs. So where I'm really filling in holes is when you get back here into the 40s and 50s. I still have a lot of empty spots, as you can see. So I won't fill any spots with these unless they're 2021s, because I already have 2020s in this book. So that'll be great. I can at least get some book fillers out of these. And then I'll go on to the next set. So that's how I'm going to do this. As I introduced them in the intro, I'll go through these in each batch, okay? So let me get one of these open and see what's inside. So we'll do this together because we don't know. I'm real curious what we're going to find. I think I hurt my pinky there. Move these back a little bit. Look how shiny that is. So we do have one less than shiny one in here. I'm curious what this is. We do have one circulated nickel in there. It's a 1982P, it looks like. Let me put that under the scope over here. Sorry, you guys can't see this. Yep, it is an 82P. So we did have one circulated. Let's just look at a smattering here. 2021P. 2021P. So these are all going to be 2021Ps. So this is the danger of buying if you're a collector. You know, buying an original bank wrap roll of 2020s or 2021s, you never know. In that batch, you could have some circulated coinage. So what I'm going to do with these is I'll go through and just kind of try to find the nicest one I can spot. I'm not going to be super particular because these are all very similar. But I will find the nicest one I can and put them in the book. And I will scan through to see if I can find some D mint marks, but I'm not real hopeful. Okay, well, I'm going to go through the rest off camera, and if I find anything interesting, I will bring you in. So I made it through all those rolls. I did have one that was 2020s, so I was right. Had I tried to sell those, I would have been probably a little bit in trouble because I would have ended up shipping a 2020 roll instead of a 2021. And I ended up with 11 circulated nickels throughout those, whatever it was, 8 or 9 rolls. I pulled a couple. These had the least number of bag marks, and they looked really nice under the scope. So I just kind of pulled those aside in case I find some Denver ones, and we can sell those as a set on eBay. They seem to be doing pretty well as well. I did find one, and I put it in my book. So I have a 2021P in there, and now I'm going to move on to the next set of rolls. So what I have left are these circulated rolls, which we'll go through, and I'll probably bring in a lot more on these. Hopefully we'll have some finds. Then I have only 2021 rolls and 2020s left. As I said before, the 2020s will just go back to the bank. The 2021s will go for sale on eBay. So this is all we're going to be able to cover for the rest of the video. And we do have one customer wrap roll, which could be interesting. I haven't hunted a customer wrap roll in quite some time. So let's get into it. So I'm going to do this one live, and I may cut in and out as we go through it, depending on what we find. But let's see here. It is empty. So it was a long way to get there, but we do have a 40s nickel in that customer wrap. 1946 S, it looks like. Very nice. So we have one find in that customer wrap roll. Very cool. So we're into roll number 2 of our circulated rolls, and we have another 40s nickel. A 1946. Not in great shape. And it is a Philly, so we have a 46S and a 46P. Very cool. 2 finds, 2 rolls. Well, really 3. I hang on to these buffaloes because there is a wounded buffalo variety or error that I'll check at the end of the video. I know it's hard to keep track of this mess, but it is roll, I think even I've lost track, either roll 2 or 3 of our circulated coins or circulated rolls, and we have a 1940s nickel. 1940 what? Looks like a Philadelphia. We'll put it up on the board. So we got 3 40s nickels already. We're on our 4th roll in, and we have a 50s nickel. First one, it's not in great shape, but it is a 54 Denver. Our first 50s nickel of the box. We're about a third of a way through our rolls, and we have another find. A 1947 Philly. We'll add it to our board. We have 11 rolls left. I'm bringing you in at our next find. We have a 1957 nickel. Looks like a Denver. Put that up next to our 54 and keep on moving. Same roll, a couple of nickels later. We have a 1956. It's actually in really good shape too. 56P. Same roll, nearing the end. We have another 1957 Philadelphia. Well, same roll again. This roll just really wanted to produce. Our third, I think it's 3rd or 4th. I've lost count already. 50s nickel. We have a 1959. Again, decent shape. 59D. I haven't brought you in, but I've also been collecting more of the newer style buffaloes. We'll check those for the error towards the end. And we've got, what did I say, like 10 or 11 more rolls to go. So we're getting down to the end here, and we came across our first foreign. Looks like it is Canadian. 1986. Beaver nickel. I'll take it. So we are on the last roll, and we have one more find. We'll see what the rest of this roll has to produce, but at least here at the front, we have a 1941. Something a bit older. And that looks like an S. A 1941 S. So there's still hope. We got about, I don't know, 25, 30 nickels to go. Let's hope we find one more. So we have finished making it through all of our nickels today. And unfortunately, even though we found coins from 1940 all the way to 1959, none of these were new book fillers. So it was a decent number of finds considering we only had about 25 rolls of nickels to go through after getting rid of the 2020 and 2021 rolls. So outside of these 40s and 50s nickels, we did get, I don't know what this is, 8 or 9 of the more current buffaloes. They've been scoped. None of them are the wounded buffalo. And we did land on one foreign that's not in great shape. It's a Canadian 5-cent piece, 1986. And with that, we have reached the end of our nickel video. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it's a little bit short because we only had about half the rolls to go through, but I'm pleased with the number of finds we had. I'm just a little disappointed that we couldn't add any more to our book. So anyway, you guys take care. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.